Lions will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Little touch pass to the receiver. Crosses the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action offers, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
To the air, it's Howard. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
Penn State.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in the coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this one.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Direct snap. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Looking downfield, it's Howard. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, receives zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Let me get that.
And that ball is picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This quarterback is having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. Had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Using his legs, it's Singleton.
Good
solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
Hey, you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. It's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
That didn't bust me. Now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to run for it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. I really like this call to go for it on fourth down in this area of the field. Wide out in motion. On the move. The Nittany Lions have enough for the first down. An easy call to go for it and easier after you make it.
Yeah, we've seen it from this offense, too, throughout the season. In these types of situations, they just believe that they can make the play and they can get the push up front. And that's
looking deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement, and they're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Got his man downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive.
No, that's a play slide. They should have still let me hit him.
In the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The give on the inside. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. Might as well give it to him again. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball. At that time, there was
how much money would have made today if you had never been all the
going back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to pass. It's Howard. Looking left. And the pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to pay.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip.
I don't even think he's going to be on the game. I mean, I don't follow him.
Better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Penn State!
I mean, I don't understand.
They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
I mean, how though? So Debo's case is kind of weird because I mean,
here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply.
I mean, nigga, if we play the game like, if we play the game like how we, if we exclusively play 2K, we probably.
He's gonna have to be good, really pre-snap.
I'm talking about
sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with this decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury for defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
He will step out of bounds, but not before
2 games ago, me and Steve got supposed to be a legend in that one. We stopped playing.
The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. Then he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And he runs a quick out route. This is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They want to just keep throwing it. It's complete on the right side. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to throw at Tower. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You always try as a player to say the weather means nothing. Cold is a mentality. It hurts, okay? The ball feels like a rock. It gets super hard. It's really hard for quarterbacks to grip that thing and make accurate throws. And how about that? The defense comes out, makes a big play, creates the turnover.
Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out.
Bulldozes him. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
That song came out more than 14 years ago.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's going to pass. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down.
Nigga, 3 of y'all over there, nobody caught him. That's crazy.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll go with a direct snap. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big...
Into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And That's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. I'll tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And for a quick
Belt
update, let's go to
to
Kevin
ass.
Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams
I've
who
been
did
talking
battle
about this
today.
nigga ever since that fucking
Clemson made it look
time you
easy,
fucking
but I
beat me at
promise you,
BCS.
there is
And
nothing
they fucking
easy about a
doing the most.
double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. They get him down after he makes the catch. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. He's looking for a man on second down. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Fast motion from the offense. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grab near the sticks. It's Henderson. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs. He can catch the ball, too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
This is a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Comes out throwing on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll let one go down the right side. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Saunders. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
How, bro, you
Fires it in
just route,
complete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we
cut the
expect
shit out of
QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
Like
Well, the play
17,
caller's got to
right?
look up and
17.
down his sheet here to find a
16
shot to
maybe.
the end zone, David. Be aggressive and see if you can get a touchdown late.
While knowing that I've got 3 in my back
Competitive.
pocket. Don't force the ball to a bad situation, but we're definitely trying to get a touchdown.
Oh, he's going to remember that one for sure, man. He did a nice job getting outside the pocket, but at that point now, he's got to be on high alert. He knows this defense is going to be coming flying at him. He'll be doing a better job sliding or running out of bounds the next time that happens in this game. I guarantee you.
Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Finds his man. It's Tate. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. To the air, it's Howard. They're bringing heat. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half
11.
Books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Let's see what they've got on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Floating away. Escapes the sack. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Ah, you fucking dumb.
And that pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Looking for a crease. It's Judkins. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Finds his big tight end. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal.
We both have both gaps.
He goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Still down big here in the 3rd quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said.
All kinds of running room.
Singleton.
Touchdown, Penn State! And the pummeling has started. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And the offense heads on onto the field to get the drive started. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
They didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, and you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled. Underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Back to throw. It's Howard. Fires to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work in every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the eye.
He now has 91 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best
body's
in the
over
red
the
zone
line.
is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Smashes in between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
But you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. To the air, it's Howard. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better.
No, actually, he
give
did
me
the
a
other
chance to complete some passes.
And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
And this 4th down stops are so huge for momentum. Turn the ball back to your offense.
At least that nigga with the beard died instantly. That nigga said
swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning it.
Not even Nick the nigga. He conceded the game. That's crazy.